So what attracted us to Studio Barre was just the fun atmosphere they bring. A second you walk into any Studio Barre in any location, it's just light and airy, it's fun, it's bright, it's inviting.
We've always wanted to own a business together. We've talked about it for a long time, and just seeing the impact that Studio Barre had on us, and of course just knowing Shannon, we felt like this was the best avenue.
Like this was home.
It was home. Like to do something we love and do something we love together and something we're so passionate about, and just being able to bring what that's done for us to so many of our clients has been the greatest gift.
What attracted me to Studio Barre from the beginning was just the fact that the classes were super challenging, which was awesome, but they were also really, really fun. So no matter how hard the class was, no matter what goal you were trying to achieve, you had a lot of fun doing it in a very loving and inspiring environment.
The culture of Studio Barre is so different from any other bar studio I've ever experienced. The happiness, the welcoming, the nurturing, the family aspect, the camaraderie that the women find at the studio, I haven't found that anywhere else.
My very first bar class I ever took was in Shannon's studio, and immediately I fell in love, and I knew that I wanted to open my own studio. When I moved out of the area, I kept looking for a bar studio that had that same awesome experience that Shannon's studio had, and I really couldn't find it. I would find a great workout, but the people wouldn't really be so encouraging. Or I'd find great people, but the workout wasn't so great. There was nothing that was really that total package. So I always knew that when I opened my own studio, I wanted to mirror it off of the experience that Shannon had created. When I heard that Shannon was franchising, then I knew right away that I wanted in and I wanted to have my own Studio Barre.
I came to Studio Barre as a client. I actually bought a Groupon, which got me in the door. I just loved the energy. I always felt like I was welcomed here. People knew my name. I got really close with the instructors.
The first time I will never forget that I came to a Studio Barre, I was living on the East Coast and I came to visit my sister, and her whole body was completely transformed. Like she looked like a mini gymnast, and I said, "What are you doing?" And she'd never worked out conventionally ever before. And we go to take a bar class, and I was Miss CrossFit and Miss D1 athlete, and I'm dying. And I look over her, and she's not even breaking a sweat, and I go, "Who are you?" And we were hooked. We absolutely loved it.
I researched several bar franchises before I found Studio Barre and really wasn't finding what I was looking for. There was a disconnect between the owners and the corporate, and there was very little accessibility. And when I found Studio Barre, that was a completely different scenario. They are a small and passionate company, but you can tell that they have the people in place to grow larger and the support for franchisees so that you can grow your business as well.
My name's Brooke Ty, and I'm the owner of Studio Barre Coma Valley. We've been open just over a year and a half, and I wanted to become a Studio Barre franchisee because, first of all, it's kick-ass. I started as a client about 5 years ago. I became an instructor pretty quickly, about after a month, and I became Shannon's first master teacher trainer, which was really exciting. I heard that she was going to franchise the brand, and I've always wanted to own my own business, and I've always loved dance, and so being in the studio just feels very, very natural to me.
My favorite clients are the ones who have come into the studio and they come in with a specific problem. And whether it be something emotional, something physical, I feel that we help them with it. They tell me as much. I can't imagine being anywhere else.
The culture is very inspiring to all women at all stages, all levels, in their fitness and in their personal life. And the culture is very loving amongst owners, and we have a really good time, and I have some really good friends that I've made here in the Studio Barre ownership community.
We really love being a married couple that's able to run a business together. We've had really good success with both of us. Really just getting our hands dirty, and right from the beginning, really working well together, and having this actually make our relationship and our marriage a better thing, and you don't see that too often. And we really attribute that to what Studio Barre stands for, how easy it is to work with corporate and work with kind of the family here in California, and it's been nothing but a joy for us. and we wouldn't have it any other way.
The support that we get from corporate is unbelievable. They're absolutely incredible. You call or text them or email them and they answer within minutes, hours, like it's never more than a day or two. And you can just tell that they genuinely care about each and every studio and want to help put in as much time at each studio as possible.
Everybody that we've met has been so supportive and just welcomed us and embraced us and helped us out. You know, they just give out their phone number and you're texting them, and the East Coast, West Coast thing, Lauren's like, any time of the day, just call us, text us, and she gets back to us, and so we felt very supported, and then coming here this weekend and getting to meet all the other owners in person has been just so amazing. You make so many connections, and everybody is really here to help you, give you tips on what they learned as they were opening, which, you know, is really unique and supportive. It's not competitive. It's really like, hey, this was hard for us, so here's what we found out, and helping us out so we don't have to go through that. So that's been really awesome, and again, part of what makes Studio Barre the best out there.